so exciting. This is so very exciting. This is kind of the big culminating project, experience, what you've been working for. We have 8 presentations to do. The executives will listen to your presentations. They will provide some feedback. At Washington State University, we have put together this amazing public-private partnership between the School of Hospitality Business Management and the College of Business and 4 senior living companies, Aegis Living, Emeritus, Leisure Care, and Merrill Gardens, to bring a course in senior living to part of our hospitality curriculum. One of a kind, nothing out there like it, totally cutting edge, totally fun, totally an eye-opener, and really on the cusp of something pretty amazing.
Was he in the Army or the Navy?
No, he was in the Army.
Army?
I'd never considered senior living or senior communities to be in the avenue of my major, to be honest. Now that I see that there's a high demand for quality care, quality management, I definitely see myself coming into this career field.
This course is taught completely by the executives from these senior living companies. They fly over the mountain once a week. We've set it up so that it's in a once a week 3-hour block.
The more you learn about the elderly,
they've developed the curriculum. Typically every class period has a representative from every company as part of that day's presentation. This has been a very interactive, hands-on, see it, feel it, touch it, hear it. It encompasses all of those things that makes it a very meaningful sort of learning experience. We went from 13 in the fall semester to 33 in the spring semester. So the hype is out there, the buzz is out there. The students are thinking about this as a viable option.
How many of you are ready to perform some challenges to see what life's like as a senior?
Read it out loud.
I'm trying.
Seniors have a difficult time with vision.
I already cannot see anything.
I think what we're doing is groundbreaking. This is, to me, in my educational experience, very unique because it really pulls in a group of very senior, high-level management people to teach all facets of our business at a pretty in-depth level for an introductory course.
So half of your vision for each eye is missing.
You can't even read a pill bottle and take the prescribed pills.
I think it's pretty impressive. It's practical, it's exciting, it's interesting. You see different faces every week. Everyone's got a different slant, a different perspective on our business, a different way of looking at things. And I think that's got to do nothing but spark more and more interest.
You're gonna make a light lunch? Oh, there you go. I took the class, fell in love with the class. It was a 3-hour class once a week, and after the 3 hours, I didn't want the class to end. What an opportunity for me, and the more I learned about the different aspects of running a community, really I didn't see a huge difference with hotel operations, and so I decided to change my career path from hotels into seeing what I could do into the senior living industry.
In Rosita's case, I think what she helped us to understand was that these kids can get the significance of a career in senior housing. They can get a faster track to management responsibility. They can do it with solid compensation, and above all, they really make a difference in somebody's life.
We are a relatively young industry, and we're not on the radar of the typical student, graduating from a university as a career option. Maybe we're just not that sexy. But so there's a shortage of talent in our industry, and that's only going to get more acute over the next 15, 20 years as the baby boomers start turning 80. So having the opportunity to partner with Washington State University and really get a program moving in the direction of trying to develop that talent and expose these students to a career that they otherwise wouldn't consider.
Over the course of the semester, the curriculum is laid out such that it sort of takes all the pieces involved in running a senior living community. So they do a sales and marketing piece, they do a piece on budgeting, they do a piece on planning and staffing. We have HR folks in talking about hiring and selection. We have guests in that talk about diverse and global opportunities. Ultimately, the course culminates with them putting together a business plan.
Our group designed Merrill Gardens at Huntington Beach. We think we could fill it fairly fast.
To hear the students present at the end of the semester is absolutely overwhelming and amazing to me. You feel very proud. You feel like you've been a part of their semester, and to watch them bring it all together and present to us something that we can actually use in the business world is amazing. It really is overwhelming to me to see what we've been able to offer to the students and to see what they're giving back to us. It's been a really great relationship.
As I sat and watched the final presentation, I was blown away. They have a working knowledge of how assisted living, independent living, memory care, how it works, the marketing aspects, the financial aspects, the programming activities to staffing, the regulatory environment. It really is impressive to see what they've taken away.
Some of our top tier competitors include North Home, the Viewpoint on Queen Anne.
Now that they've been exposed to it, they have an enthusiasm and a real passion for something that they didn't even know existed.
1 to 10 for assisted living.
We've put a lot of work into this. Our groups meet hours after school, in between classes, making sure and connecting with the businesses and companies to make sure that we're on the right track. I never would have thought of hospitality as a segment of senior living. I never would have thought of that, and this class really opened my eyes up to that opportunity.
With the historical tradition of the community,
this class has completely blown me away. It was my expectations and beyond. The opportunities that we had to go to the companies and talk with the company heads was absolutely amazing and so inspiring to me.
We need, as an industry, with what's ahead of us in the way of this aging population, we need a way to get exposure with young professionals looking to build careers. And what WSU has done in this situation is really kind of lay the foundation.
Another fact that we found that was extremely important is our low employee turnover rate.
Before I took this class, I thought of senior living as a dark and dreary industry. It never really crossed my mind to even think about it. It was something I'm terrified of growing old personally, but being in this class has opened so many doors. I've been surprised and impressed every step of the way. It's an incredible industry, the people are extremely passionate, and the opportunities are endless.
We have one more $2,500 scholarship.
Jessica Duran, are you around?
What the students have said about the course in the industry, my end of the course evaluations from last semester, almost every one of them in some way or another said, this is by far the best course I've ever taken at WSU. It is totally unique. We're hearing it every day from people who actually do it. Oh, if every class here could be that way, it's so real, it's so relevant. You know, the people who have sort of been turned on to this senior living experience just say, oh, thank you, this has been great. I had no idea this was out there. You know, I was getting ready to graduate, had not even considered this. I was headed down a different path, but I think this is for me.
Hey, smile!